Hey everybody, CW here, Card Wolf, because I'm always on the hunt for great cards. And today we are opening up something kind of new, kind of cool, and something I'm excited to get into. It's a brand new Score blaster box of NFL football cards, and this is what a blaster box should be. You get 22 cards per pack, 6 packs per box. That's like 1,070 cards in a box. That's how blaster boxes should be, in my opinion. This is a brand new product, 2023, and so it has some of the brand new 2023 rookies. It has players on their new teams. It has prospects. It has all kinds of great stuff, including some very nice inserts as well. You can look for the signature green rookies out of here, and then there's a whole list of stuff over here. Blaster exclusive numbered parallels. We should get one of those in the box. Also some ultra-rare inserts, including All Hands Team, Top 100, Hardcore, and several others. So should be a lot of fun to get into this. I'm going to start now because with, over 1,000 cards in the box, it's going to take a while. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Tuesday as we get into this brand new product here on the show. Hope you're enjoying your week so far and that things are going the way you want them to. The weather's really cooled off here, and it's very nice to be outside finally. Hopefully it'll stay that way for the remainder of the summer. I could stand not to have any more hot weather, I'll tell you that much. In case you didn't know what this product was, it tells you right there when you open the box. It's Score, and there are all the packs. I mean, look at that. That's a pretty full blaster box. Panini's not going to be fitting any sandwiches or battery packs or anything else in there. It is a big full blaster, and look at all of those cards. I think it actually says on the box it's over 100 cards. And the set isn't that big. Let me see. The set is 400 card set, so you get over 100 cards in a blaster. You just buy 4 blasters, and you've got a possibility of getting the whole set out of there. That's pretty sweet. I don't know if you can get mem cards and relic cards and stuff out of here. I kind of feel like you cannot. That one seems to want to be on the bottom, and so we'll put that one there and just do a slight mix-up. If my son were here, he would have some sort of calculus that he would use to figure out which packs should be where, but I don't know how he does it. The pack opening machine works in mysterious ways, and he is at camp today. He has a talent show later this week at camp, and we've been talking a lot about what his talent is and what he would want to do, and I suggest he could open packs of cards because he's very talented at that, but I think he's going to do some knot tying, which, I mean, he is talented at that. He does have a knack for tying knots, but as far as like getting up on stage and tying knots, I've never seen anyone do that for entertainment purposes, so I don't know how that's going to go. And then when I started talking to him about it this morning, he said, well, I have an idea. And I said, okay, what's your idea? He said, how about I do knot tying, but I pretend while I'm doing it that I'm a chicken. And I like to be encouraging. I like to try and be encouraging to everyone, especially to my son. And so I said, I'm pretty sure no one will have ever seen that before. And he seemed to think that was good. So I think that's what's going to happen later on this week at the talent show at camp. Luke Kuechly starts things off here for the Panthers. Jonathan Taylor, who I don't think has resolved his differences of opinion with Mr. Irsay, the owner of the Colts and resident crazy person over there in Indianapolis. Russell Gage with the Buccaneers. Jamal Agnew, and give a little card flip here for DK Metcalf. And another card flip for the great pass rusher Max Crosby with the Raiders. Brian Urlacher, thinking of a great defensive person. There's one right there. Hasn't played a game in many years. Geno Smith, see if the Seahawks can do as well this year as they did last year. They were quite a surprisingly good team. Joe Klecko, who I think Joe Klecko just got elected to the Football Hall of Fame. I think there were like 9 people that got elected to the Football Hall of Fame this year, and Mr. Klecko was one of them. Miles Sanders there. And George Pickens, the good wide receiver for the Steelers, that is his second-year card, because this is a 2023 product, and we will get to a passel of rookie cards in here, I'm sure. Bradley Chubb there with the Dolphins, and Raheem Jarrett begins our rookie cavalcade here later in the pack. I like the card design. I haven't said anything about the card design. I really like the card design this year. I actually think it's really a nice design. The back could use a picture on them, but still not too bad there. Raheem Jarrett of the Buccaneers, Devin Akane from, he was drafted by the Dolphins, Will Anderson Jr., and Cameron Peoples was drafted by the Panthers. See how these guys do. Antonio Johnson there with the Jags, and we get a special yellow border, Jahan Dotson with the Commanders. Nice parallel there of Dotson. That will be his second-year card as well. He was a rookie in the 2022 product. So I'll put that one aside. Quentin Johnston, 2023 rookie. And that's I think that's a throwback design for Score. I'm pretty sure that's a throwback. I can't remember. I want to say that's like 2010, maybe. I think that's a throwback design for Score. So that's pretty cool. Nice to see Panini doing some throwback action there. Tank Bigsby, and here he is with Auburn. I'm trying to remember who drafted Tank Bigsby. There were two guys in the draft whose first name is Tank, and they're both running backs, and I can't remember which one went where at this point, but he did draft pretty high, and he is expected to do well. Sack Attack from Brian Burns there. That's a nice insert, and we get a Marshall Faulk Hall of Fame card. That's pretty sweet. First ballot Marshall Faulk Hall of Fame card. That's nice. I like that card. That's a pretty good one. I'll probably wolf layer that one. Think about that. That's only our first pack, and look at all those cards. I'm going to have to speed it up if we're going to get through all of these cards, over 100 cards in the blaster, which is how it should be. Penny Sewell starts things off in this pack, and in the back of the pack, get rid of this kid reporter card, because I actually don't know how those cards work, and I'm not a kid, and my son has no aspirations of being a reporter at the moment. So Penny Sewell starts things off there. Chris Lindstrom, Romeo Dobbs, the second-year card of that wide receiver. Juwan Johnson, flip this over and see Trey Lance, who should get a couple of starts at the beginning of the season for the 49ers until Brock Purdy gets his health back. Mark Andrews, the great tight end for the Ravens, and Lamar's favorite target, Christian McCaffrey, who was quite the difference maker for the 49ers offense last year. Chandler Jones for the Raiders, and there's Mac Jones, two Jones in a row right there. James Cook, who will be, I don't know if he's going to be the RB1 for the Bills. I feel like he should probably be the RB2 would be my feeling on that. They picked up good running back from the Patriots, so they're going to be battling it out, I guess, in training camp. Kayvon Thibodeau for the Giants, very good player for them. He's a defensive end, good pass rusher, good tackler. Trent Williams there for the 49ers. Then we get into our rookies, and we got Josh Downs for the hapless Colts, Clayton Tune for the Cardinals. How soon will it be before Tune is put into the game to replace Kyler Murray? I feel like Kyler Murray, he's really, this is his last season to show what he can do, is my feeling on that. Bryce Ford Wheaton, Giants drafted him. Chase Brown and Brian Branch, the Lions drafted him. Michael Mayer, Raiders picked him up. Another Sack Attack card. This is a good card. This is Aiden Hutchinson for the Lions, and again, this is a second-year card for that player, but nice one to pick up there. Put that in the pile of inserts. There's a first ballot card for the great Barry Sanders. That's pretty awesome, too. I like these first ballot cards, and I really like that they use the Hall of Fame logo. You don't see that on football cards very much these days, and you should. Andy Reid getting the Gatorade treatment celebration card there. I'm sure my son will like that one. And we get another gold or yellow parallel, another rookie parallel of Andre Iosivas, and he was drafted by the Bengals. So put that in that stack. Get on to our third pack here. 6 packs in this giant blaster box of more than 100 cards. Pretty delighted by that. And I like the Score design this year, so this is a product I'll probably pick up again. Put the Kid Reporter over there and get on to Michael Vick, starting this pack off with Davis Mills right behind him. I had high hopes for Davis Mills. I thought he was going to be the quarterback of the future for the Texans, but it doesn't look like that is going to work out. Davis Mills, a really talented guy. We'll see if another team picks him up and gives him a chance. If somebody gets injured this season, maybe he will get the call and have better luck with any team, really, that actually has an offensive line that can block. I feel as though Davis Mills could thrive there. Let's flip this over, and Quentin Nelson will greet us. We got Rondé Barber behind him. Tyler Lockett, the other great wide receiver for the Seahawks. Jamal Charles, good running back, played for the Ravens for a season or two. Khalil Herbert for the Bears. Justin Jefferson, the best wide receiver in the league for my money there for the Vikings. Darrelle Revis and Kenneth Gainwell, good running back there with the Eagles. I'm not sure he's with the Eagles anymore. I think they may have traded him. Pat Freiermuth, really good tight end, a young tight end for the Steelers. Tanner McKee, we get to the rookie stack here. Tanner McKee, good quarterback. Not sure why the Eagles drafted him, given how good Jalen Hurts is. Interesting move by them. Darius Davis for the Chargers. Kenny McIntosh there. Devon Witherspoon there with the Seahawks. Tyon Evans for the Rams and KJ Henry. We got some sort of a glossy foil parallel insert type thing here. This is numbered to, it looks like 555, 565. 565, that is numbered Sam Howell. That is not a rookie, but Sam Howell, his rookie card was in 2022, but he will be getting his shot this year for the Commanders, from what I understand. So we'll see how he does. A lot of anticipation around that. We got Bryce Young in the throwback design there. Pretty neat. That's a nice one to get. Bryce Young, of course, very highly touted quarterback. We'll see how he does this year. He's expected to be a starter, so we'll see how that goes. That's a nice one. I have to wolf layer that one. I like the Sam Howell, too. I'll put that one in the wolf layer. Why not? We get another Chiefs celebration card of Juju Smith-Schuster, the wide receiver for them. I'm sure my son will be delighted by 2 Chiefs cards there. And we get Titans huddle up with Ryan Tannehill. This could be his last year as a quarterback for the Titans. We'll see how that goes. And then Potential of Bijan Robinson. Potential. That's a pretty cool card there. I like those. A lot of nice little subset and insert cards in Score, and you get plenty of rookies in every pack. I don't know what's not to like about this product. You get a ton of cards. Mark Brunell is what's not to like about this product, and there he is coming straight at you for the Jags. Other than that, let's get Aiden Hutchinson. That's a little bit better. There we go for the Lions. Good young player for them. Kyle Pitts, great prospect there for the Falcons. And I expect the big things of the Falcons, and I think Kyle Pitts is going to be a part of that. He got kind of an off year last year, but I think he's going to do a lot better this year. See if I am right about that. Brett Favre and Kenneth Walker III had a great year for the Seahawks at running back last year. We'll see if he keeps his starting position. He should. He did really well for them. Eric Dickerson, speaking of great running backs, there is one of the all-time greatest, Eric Dickerson. Joey Bosa, really good pass rusher for the Chargers, maybe the best player on their team. Marquez Valdez-Scantling for the Chiefs. Zach Thomas and Gabe Davis, underrated wide receiver for the Bills. Dexter Lawrence and Zach Wilson. I think he's staying with the Jets after all that nonsense last year with them wanting to get rid of Zach Wilson. I think he's going to be their backup this year, the backup to, of course, Aaron Rodgers. So we'll see about that. I think Zach Wilson's another guy who's a really talented quarterback. He just needs his chance with a team that has a good offensive coordinator. I'll put it that way. Sean Tucker, rookie for the Buccaneers. Andre Carter II, drafted by the Vikings. Eric Gray went to the Giants. Clark Phillips III will be with the Falcons. And Jalen Hyatt will be receiving balls from Danny Jones with the Giants. Those are our rookies. And there's Marvin Jones Jr. for the Jaguars, and that's our gold or yellow parallel. I'm not quite sure what those are supposed to be called. Sack Attack. Here it is again, and it is the Eagle, whose name I can't quite read. These foil ones with the small letters are a little... Oh, it's Hassan Reddick, who's a really, really good pass rusher, really good player for the Eagles there. And we get another of these first ballot cards. This is Deion Sanders, the great Hall of Fame cornerback for the Cowboys. He also played for the Falcons, as I recall. Deion Sanders considered by some to be the greatest cornerback ever in the NFL. I don't know. I mean, there are a lot of great corners who've played in the NFL. Deion certainly in the top 5, but greatest ever? Not sure about that. We'll see. Celebration, and that is Micah Parsons for the Cowboys. And then Huddle Up for the Chiefs. We're getting some nice Chiefs insert cards. I'll set those aside so that my son comes home from camp and can practice his knot tying and chicken imitating. He can enjoy those Chiefs cards. Let's get into our penultimate pack right here. see what we get out of here. We did hit a numbered card. I think we get one numbered card per blaster, and we did hit that, so I'm not sure we're doing anything quite like that, but you never know. Taysom Hill, who in my opinion should have been the starting quarterback for the Saints a while ago, but of course he won't be now. Really talented guy, and I think the Saints underuse him and should give him more responsibility. That's my feeling. Shaq Leonard there, great pass rusher. Russell Wilson, remains to be seen what Russell Wilson's tenure with the Broncos will be like. Now he's got Sean Payton as his head coach. I don't know about that. I'm not thinking the Broncos are going to do so well. The great Derrick Henry for the Titans. Expect big stuff out of him again this year. Joe Mixon, Isaiah Simmons, and Jerick McKinnon. Jerick McKinnon, good running back for them. George Kittle, really good tight end for the 49ers, and a real spark plug for that team when he gets the ball. You never know what he's going to do. Tua there for the Dolphins, and Jonathan Allen with Washington. Nick Chubb, really good running back. Michael Gallup, who will be one of the premier wide receivers with CeeDee Lamb over there for the Cowboys. And then we get to the rookies. Hendon Hooker starts things off for the Lions. Another quarterback prospect. This guy is not expected to start. Jared Goff will be the starter for the Lions, but very talented guy, and I think they will rotate him into the game sometimes to give the offense a much different look. Hooker, a really good runner, really versatile guy with the ball. Jaden Reed there, drafted by the Packers. Condre Miller with the Saints. Henry To'oTo'o, linebacker there for the Texans, and Rashawn Johnson went to the Bears. Interesting to see if he will start. Very dynamic running back. We'll see how that goes. Adam Thielen, there he is in his Vikings uniform, but they caught this. He's with the Panthers now. He did leave in free agency, and he wound up with the Panthers. Still in his Vikings uniform there, but still pretty cool to see that on the yellow parallel. And then we get our potential card, rookie of C.J. Stroud. That's another big one. That's pretty sweet to see that. So that one will go on the Wolf Lair for sure. We got another sack attack. I feel like we get one of these per pack. This is Alex Highsmith for Pittsburgh. Sack attack card there. And potential, we get two potentials in this pack. Josh Downs, another good rookie player. See if Josh Downs gets a lot of games. And celebration with Kyler Murray. I'm not sure if that's meditation or celebration. I think you guys got the wrong word on that card. And there's another of those wonderful kid reporter cards. We get to our last pack. And this is one that I rotated to the final position, hoping that there would be something really spectacular in here. We'll see if that comes to pass. And DeForest Buckner there starts off our pack. And Jerry Jeudy, good wide receiver for the Broncos. Rumors that Jerry Jeudy was going to get traded in the offseason did not happen, and I think that was a wise move by the Broncos. I think he's their best wide receiver. Ryan Tannehill. We got Frank Ragnow for the Lions, and Kadarius Toney, who really the Chiefs need to use him more. The guy's really talented. He left the Giants to go to the Chiefs, and I think that was a good move for him. And just need to work him into more plays, I think. Devin Duvernay, there's a talented guy for the Ravens. Is that our first Ravens card out of like 6,000 cards that we opened in this blaster? We only get one Ravens, and here it is in the last pack. I don't know about that. Devin Duvernay, though, he's a good one. He's a great kick returner for them, and I hope that they work him more into the wide receiving game, though, with Odell Beckham Jr. over there. It's going to be a crowded WR room. Derwin James Jr. for the Chargers, and there's Kirk Cousins, maybe in his last year with the Vikings. We'll see about that. Tyreek Hill there with the Dolphins. My son loves that player. I'll set that aside for him. Matt Milano and Kareem Hunt, who I don't think he's with the Browns anymore. I can't remember where he went, but I don't think he's with the Browns any longer. Micah Parsons, of course, with the Cowboys. Broderick Jones, yes, there he is. So Broderick Jones, that is the rookie card for the Steelers. Good offensive lineman for the really good draft pick for them. I think they need to beef up their offensive line, and that was a good choice. We got Rashee Rice for the Chiefs because they need more wide receivers. You know, they don't have enough. Nolan Smith, linebacker for the Eagles. Dwayne McBride, drafted by the Vikings, and Eli Ricks, drafted by the Eagles at corner. That guy should be a starting corner day one. That guy's got some skills. Jackson Smith Najiba, and he was drafted by the Seahawks. We got another huddle up card, this one of the Rams, and potential of Jalen Carter. That's a pretty nice one too. See how well he does this year. Justin Jefferson celebration. Pretty nice card there of that great wide receiver. And another celebration, Justin Simmons for the Broncos, who did not have a lot to celebrate last year. But nice to see them getting into the spirit of things there. So, huge blaster. Love all of that stuff, and pulled a few cards aside for the PC, including C.J. Stroud and Bryce Young. Of course, that nice Sam Howell numbered card. Put that aside as well. Not too bad. Would have liked more Ravens, though, I'll tell you that. I was definitely not enough Ravens in that blaster. You think I'd get more than that, but no such luck on the Card Wolf channel today when it comes to Ravens. Hope you guys are doing well. It is Tuesday, and I will be back tomorrow with a pack battle versus Average Joe, who just sent me a wonderful rack package yesterday from the National. I want to thank Joe again for that, and I look forward to battling with him tomorrow. I'm not going to spoil it and tell you what we're going to battle with, but it should be a lot of fun. Some good stuff, no question about that. We just decided what we were going to battle with minutes before I came on the air, in fact. So that'll be a lot of fun. Thursday is Anything Can Happen Day, and I'm definitely not going to spoil that. Friday is going to be Dorking with dice. We do it every Friday, and it's going to be a ton of fun. 20 vintage packs in the box and a big D20 to tell us which of them we will get to open. We always have a good time on Fridays. We have a good time every day here on the channel. I hope you do anyway. That is my goal, just to have fun here and enjoy the hobby. Thank you so much for coming over to the channel today and checking it out. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'll be back tomorrow. Look forward to seeing you then, and as always, happy collecting.